Hey guys, Red Book of Westmarch here, and with me I have the Dunkus's SMRI. Probably he wants me to pronounce it Samurai, but that kind of, I don't know, I guess it just doesn't fit with the gun. It kind of has that sort of Japanese, Chinese look to it, which I really admire. Overall, I don't really think that the initials describes the gun better, but that's just me rambling. So here we have the SMRI, actually rather heavily modded from the original, as number one, the original couldn't shoot, and number two, the handle was moved forward, and there are a couple of other changes that I've made, most of which is that I made it now to shoot. This video is not going to be too informative, as this gun really doesn't have anything new or cool, really super cool about it, other than the body, which is pretty exceptional. So again, this is the Dunkus's SMRI. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up on the forums at Instructables. Just go under the NEX area there, and it should be near the top of the list currently. If it's not, just hit the forum search bar, type in SMRI. It should be one of the first things that comes up. So this is again a modded version of the Dunkus's SMRI, and I've wanted to do a collaboration with the Dunkus for a while now. He's one of the most experienced and elaborate builders on there. Although he doesn't have a ton of things posted, his ideas are great, and lots of his non-functioning models are very beautiful. This one being nonetheless. And so, again, it's just a simple pen gun. There's not really much amazing to it. It does not have preloadable magazines. All the same, this red and gray magazine looks pretty great. It has probably a range somewhere between 40 and 50 feet. The firing pin pull is amazing, probably better than most guns I've seen. This is not a black rod, so it does bend, but there are ways to change that. You could add a pin guide. In this case, I chose not to ruin the gun, because the pin guide would make it a lot uglier. The handle is amazingly comfortable. I'm not a big fan of this particular style. All the same, it's really nice. The sights, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. Cameraman, can you look down the sights? The sights are my favorite sights that I think I've ever seen. You got that, cameraman? Alright. The sights are amazing, like I said. They have a really nice sort of mix between normal size connects and mini connects. I'm using a bendy rod, which is the best. I believe this is the best sight option I've ever seen. Let me just dry fire this here. The body, again, is probably its main feature. Mine is not as pretty as the Dunkus's original version, as I've had to do some changes. I've had to move the handle back one full connector. I've had to move the magazine back at least half of connector to allow for a certain mag locking system that I really like. It's held in by friction, but the friction is so tight that the magazine will not fall out unless you pull it. So obviously that's not falling out. The stock is really sturdy and strong, even though it's only 3 layers, and this is probably going to be a stock that I will base other stuff on in the future. Foregrip is amazing. This is one of my favorite foregrips. I know lots of people have used this. I know the Dunkus was probably one of the first to use it. Again, this is a modded version, so like I said, it's not going to be as pretty, but overall it's a really beautiful gun. Pretty accurate, actually. I've only shot yellow rods muzzle loaded out of this so far with much predictability. I have shot, let me see what other ammunition types I have here. Mostly I've been shooting. Let me just build it real quick with the pieces I have on my desk. Excuse the mess in my bedroom. I've kind of been in a flurry today. So I've been using this round. I don't know if you can see that. But that worked once or twice. And then I also have been just using a really simple orange. It's hard to build this with the gun in my hand. I've also been using this as an ammunition type. And then I've also been using yellow rods. And those are all really good options. Obviously the yellow rods have to be muzzle loaded. So to do that, let's show you how it shoots. And so I'm going to have my camera man just turn it down, trying to ignore my messy bedroom. And let me load this. Actually, I might as well show the loading process to you. So I'll come over here. You just yank the pin back. It locks like so. Alright, so now, there you go. I'm going to muzzle load it. So you're just going to take the round, drop it down in there, jiggle around till it gets situated, like that, and then I'm going to fire. Now that round did not connect very well, possibly because I didn't have it all the way in, so we'll try again. Again, this gun is still majorly in progress. There was one good round. Here we go again. That was another good shot. I'm not shooting much accuracy. I am shooting from the hip after all. And these are yellow rods being shot out of a connector magazine, so they're not going to be as accurate. But so those are a couple more rounds. And so overall, this gun is relatively accurate, especially with yellow rods. It gets relatively good range. I haven't fully tested it yet, but as you can see how powerful they are with just one band, I'm sure it'd get a very, very good amount of range outside with 2, 3, maybe even 4 bands. Super comfortable, very beautiful. While again, this is not as pretty as the Dunkus' original version, it is a nice firing option, and I will continue to work on it until I get it just the way the Dunkus and I would like it. Thanks, guys.